You're right. Great race. Is Hurtle really your best horseman?
He certainly is. But you're a different class altogether, I see. You beat Hurtle, so, like I promised, the saddle is yours.
The pleasure is all mine.
If you're so delighted, race again.
I want to hear about the race was nice, but now I'm all the more interested in where...
Well, if you won't take... Well, luck. We came across a bunch of them bandits who preyed. A couple of our lads didn't make it. And we took their horses. They had loads.
Where did you fight with?
Not far from... They were just watering their horses.
But Michael said it was between lower...
Really? It's easy to lose your bearings here.
But you're local. You...
I was shit-faced, all right?
Hold on.
We took some horses from the bandits, and Sir
Right. Take good care of those horses, then.
I will. And if you don't have a sore ass from the saddle, we can have another getting away from his guard duty and having...
Here you go. Take it.
There ain't nothing to see here, sir. Unless you've got a thing for chickens. It's a good thing you've come. We're all finished here.
Now back to Trotsky. Time to get back in the saddle. No need to sharpen this. Look what I...
Go sit somewhere else.
I'm sorry, but your lord is ready to leave and he looks pretty impatient. Shouldn't you join him? At the risk of repeating myself,
Get out!
Your lord is waiting for you at the stable. What?
Eh? Clear off, you mutt.
Excellent! My favourite retainer and protector just when I need him. The mission is fulfilled. It was a good meeting. In fact, we had a nice long chat. Sir Yaramir is a pleasant fellow, and he promised to send some men to help Lord von Bergov, of course. So we got what we came for. What about you? Did you have fun?
You could put it like that. And I saw some very strange things that make no sense at all. Everything about that fortress is damn fishy.
Really? Like what?
They're not so loud.
The horses,
You mean? Exactly. The horse Pelzel, the fella who looks after them. But Michael said that Nebak inherited... Exactly. There's loads of horses.
It is peculiar.
Wait, that's not...
All right.
I agree.
Yo, this place again. Oh, it makes my blood run cold. But it's good we're back safe. What you told me on the way about Nabokov was interesting. And definitely fishy. Good work. We should report it to Lord von Bergov.
Of course. Let's see him at once.
Welcome back, Sir Hans. Henry,
Greetings, sir.
I'm glad you got back safe and sound. Now let's get down to business. Lord Capon, what news do you bring from Sir Jaromir? How many of his men can I count on?
First of all, Sir Yaramiri sends his respectful greetings, sir. And he says he will pray for your good health. He was most troubled by the news about the ambush on your company. He promised 2 armoured horsemen and 3 infantry bowmen. Nevertheless, while I was negotiating with him, Henry took a look around the fortress and became somewhat suspicious.
Very suspicious, sir.
I'm listening.
There are lots of horses, suspiciously many.
That's true. I noticed that
And they can't explain where they got the horses from.
even Nabak himself, actually. He got quite...
Well, well. Strange indeed. It seems that something fishy really is going on. Is that all?
I spoke to one of them. He said there's a large band of mercenaries at Nebakov now.
Yes. Nabak hired...
So Yaromir has hired mercenaries.
The villager was scared to death of those
Well, Henry, it seems something serious, which we might be able to do surprising. We caught one of those bastards.
What? How?
A stroke of luck, more than anything. He's under lock and key down in the dungeons.
And? Did you get anything out of him, sir?
It turns out he's a tough nut to crack. My men haven't yet got a word out of him.
What about torture, sir?
That is just it. The men are superstitious. They say unclean work fits only for an executioner, and it seems we don't have one here. So they just beat him a little. But the bastard certainly knows how to hold his tongue.
Damn!
I thought you might also be interested in what he... I don't know what you think about such superstitions, Lord Capon. But if you want to try and get something out of him, I will not hold you back. Make him tell you where his gang hides out, and I will be in your...
I've a whole list of questions for that scoundrel.
All the instruments you need are right there. Make him regret the day he took up arms against us.
Well, we'll interrogate him, sir. But I confess
I thought you would want...
Have you forgotten what they did to Oates and the others?
No, I haven't. But I'm a Christian.
We shall see about that. You have already surprised me once or twice, and if not, I shall... Nevertheless, while we are dealing with something that might put us on the trail...
I'm afraid I can't help you. While you were away, I spent my time,
Nomads have said...
I know. I cannot deny I would rather they moved. Now, my personal bodyguard, Lord Bartosz. So if you want to take your mind off things, you will most likely find him at the... For you, Henry, he will have a...
Thank you.
I wanted to ask you about that guy.
He's a highly experienced and independent... He got the Duke's mill back on his feet, so it doesn't...
Praise the Lord.
Here, Mutt.
Excellent. It was a pleasure. I've been thinking about that, and so you see I'm not a complete piece.
And next time, be careful.
I'll have a look at the ware. I'd like to do something about...
Well, Aye, you'll come. Thank you, sir. And come again. How can I help?
I need something... What do you have for...
Nothing to your liking, sir?
What a waste of money. Didn't you hear that the king himself announced that everyone should have a good bow on hand?
What do you need?
I need a bar.
What'll it be this?
I'd like you to give me a good scrub and take care of my clothes, please.
Great, but it'll cost...
Let's talk about the price.
Sus-
How's this?
You must... All right, then. The water's nearly cold, but I think we got you all cleaned up.
Lord von Berghoff sent me.
If he sent you directly to me, you must... In that case, I'll give you one of our best...
I'll take a longsword.
A true swordsman. If you want to train your combat skills, I'm at your service. After all, any weapon...
I'd like to learn...
That's no problem. I'll show you a few tricks.
I'd like to improve...
The axes and all. Let's get started.
God bless.
Let's fight.
Stop by when I'm over by the pen. I don't have time for you right now.
God bless you, sir.
God be with you. Greetings to you, friend.
Aren't those guys sad that you're just letting them sit there?
Let's fight.
Come by another time.
I'd like to learn a new...
This isn't the best time for that.
Let's talk about the price. Is this enough?
You'll have to make a... Aye, that... I was glad to be of help to you, good sir.
What do you think about it?
Are you talking about the torturing?
What else? Seems to me you were all too willing to do that dirty work.
What was I supposed to do? It was a goodwill gesture. What's more, we finally have a chance to put the screws on someone who at least has some answers. You know how they say the ends justify the means? That applies exactly to our situation. Like I said, if we can manage it without torturing, all the better. But on the other hand, those fuckers had no mercy either. Look at it another way. We're doing von Bergov a favor by doing this. He'll be indebted to us. And maybe...
But you heard von Bergov?
Look, if we're really convincing. But if not...
I don't even know how to...
I don't even know how to torture badly. Us. Come on.
Christ! Pardon me.
I've been thinking...
And?
Not yet.
Well, make your...
I've been thinking...
And?
Let's do it.
New blood? Did the last two get tired?
We're not Trotsky guards.
I don't give a fuck who you are. I still won't tell you anything.
Lord von Bergov thinks otherwise.
Aye? Then all three of you can go and hold hands on your way to hell.
Ha ha! We've got a joker here. Who are you?
Nobody important.
That's for us to judge, if you wouldn't mind.
And who are you? If you're not guards.
That's none of your concern now. You'll die today anyway.
So, you can talk too, eh? Tough fella.
Not just talk. He's good with the screws.
Yeah. Is yapping all you're good for?
You know what? Let's try it the easy way. If you tell us what we want to know, nothing will happen to you.
Fuck off, bastard!
This is going nowhere. You know, my friend here is a blacksmith's son. And he knows well what to do with things like these tongues here.
You won't get anything out of me. Bigger men have tried. So take those tongues and shove them up your arse, you horse and traitor!
I'm no traitor.
Everyone who's in league with that bastard von
Shut your mouth! No filthy... Let's do what we came to do. Now you're going to talk.
I'm not saying anything.
Where's that band of yours hiding? You're playing the hero here, but we already know where you rats are holed up.
You don't know shit.
I can make it easier for you. I have a certain hunch where it might be. You don't have to say a word. Just nod.
Try it.
Nebakov?
But how?
I knew something wasn't quite right.
Fuck! We were right in the lion's mouth. How did you manage that?
Old Nabak is a gullible fool, like you two. And stupid as he is, he didn't have many men in the fortress. We took it with one finger up our noses.
Just who are you people? I doubt you're just common bandits.
Indeed not. We actually give a shit about the fate of this land. And above all, We don't want it fucked up by sellouts like you!
Bollocks! You're nothing but a band of mercenaries raiding for coin. You're no different than bandits. So don't try to turn your crimes into something noble. I know quite well what you are. And I'll tell you in a language you understand.
Someone must be in charge of everything. I want to know who.
Fuck off!
If you act sensibly, I'll put a word in for you with Lord von Bergov.
Well, I suppose that can't hurt. Fuck! I don't know him personally!
Say his name.
They call him Jan! But that's all I know, for fuck's sake!
Is there a man among you they call Istvan?
I don't remember.
Now, there's no point in denying it. We know Istvan well.
A bit too well, I'd say.
Look, I'll tell you about him, but only because he's odd anyway.
Finally, something we can agree on.
How do you mean, odd?
He seemed lily-livered to me. A coward. He avoids combat like the devil does crosses.
Does he have a special sword?
What special sword? Dobradilla.
Henry!
Does he, or doesn't he?
I don't know about any fucking sword!
To hell with you. Why did you ambush us? Over by Rock Tower Pond.
Fuck! That was you! I knew I saw you somewhere before, and I'm sorry it wasn't for the last time.
You slaughtered a party of messengers, you goddamn monsters! My innocent men!
In war, no one is innocent. All of you on von Bergov's side deserve to die.
But we're not on von Bergov's side. We came to him to negotiate an end to this senseless war. Only your damn band of outlaws put a stop to that.
Ha! A likely story.
There's no point in explaining anything to this numbskull. A firm hand is all he understands.
You're not worth the effort. Why would some mercenary from God knows where want to kill Otto von Bergov? It doesn't add up. Someone must be supporting him.
Your ma gives all kinds of support every night.
You still have a chance to put an end to all of this. Just tell us what you know. Well then, what's it gonna be?
I heard he's some nobleman.
What nobleman?
I don't know anymore. Jesus Christ!
Fine. I'll believe you. Somebody in the region must be helping you.
I'll tell you no more. Nothing. Go and crawl back to your von Bergov.
You must tell me. After all, he's the one responsible for your suffering. If it weren't for him, you wouldn't be rotting here.
That's a load of bollocks!
Oh, is it? If he really wanted to help you, von Bergov wouldn't come out of it alive. I want that bastard's name, now!
Kurva!
The name, say the name!
Olda! Sabine!
The groom! That's why he left his own wedding.
Jesus Christ! And what about the others? Once von Bergov finds out...
All hell will break loose! But the people from the fortress are innocent! They know nothing!
Gnarly. Agnes. Good lord.
If you tell him, their blood will be on your hands.
Von Bergov isn't a madman. He'll mete justice out fairly.
My arse!
I think the interrogation is over.
We'll see what Lord von Berghoff has to say about it.
Go to hell! And von Berghoff too. I pray someone will send you there. Soon.
How do you feel?
Well, it's not a pleasant feeling. But I'm glad that in the end we didn't have to, you know.
I reckon he told us everything we wanted to know.
Yes, good work. There's some fella called Jan in charge. They occupied Nabokov, and that bastard Istvan joined them. But what he came out with in the end about that Samin being an ally, I just can't understand it. Why, for God's sake, has Samin turned against von Berghoff? It's open rebellion.
Do you think the others in the fortress are in on it too?
I hope they're innocent. But either way, it looks like a terrible mess.
Well, that's exactly why I think we should keep the news about young Semin's involvement to ourselves for now.
I'm not so sure, Henry. Von Berghoff trusted in us. Won't be tired as if he ever discovers we lied to him. But do what you think is right.
It's about our former domains in Yedlin. You mean see that not? Exactly. It's a rather important place. It turns out that the Kolditz family are not very good custodians. They already had to pawn the estate, and now they are offering to sell it back to me.
I expect their reasons for selling it are hard to ignore. Seaburg is an old and difficult castle to reach. The trail is poorly guarded in some areas, and the funds to build a new castle would be hard to find.
Yes, that is true.
I bring news from the torture chamber.
Excellent. I will send for Burgrave Hashek. I want him to hear it too.
We interrogated that captive, as you ordered, sir.
And were you able to find out anything useful?
I think you'll find some of it useful, sir.
Speak then.
The prisoner confirmed that Istvan Toth is with them.
Ah. That man in black armor, yes? I remember you mentioned him.
Precisely. Black armor. As black as his soul.
I understand you don't like him. But he's only one man. I'm more interested in that pack as a whole.
Your suspicions about the folk in the region haven't proved...
That doesn't sound right.
Yeah. Nobody could be such a fool.
Perhaps.
That's all we found out.
Very well then. In any event, Hashek, prepare your...
Yes, sir.
There were many people at their wedding. Such a thing as but...
I understand. Lord Capon, Henry. We won't wait.
Right. Well, do you feel better now you've stopped eating game?
Should we ride out for...
Wait! We still have to wait for... Oh, Burgov is taking this all a bit too...
Are you surprised?
Well, I'm going to go to the stables and wait there for our departure.
All right.
There you are. Can we get...
Oh, there's something I need to do.
No waiting. You can catch up with...
Don't dally, Henry!
We've got a long haul ahead of us, so to hell with unnecessary nonsense. Let's ride! We're moving up. I want to have a word with young older Semin. Forward to Semin.
Go.
Henry, you and Lord Capon have already been to Semin, haven't you?
Aye. In fact, I'd say I know my way around there pretty well. Why?
It's good to know the place you're going to when there could be trouble, knowing its strengths and weaknesses. Number of men hiding places, so I'll be counting on you if things go wrong there.
I hope nothing goes wrong. I don't believe old Semin has joined the bandits. Can I ask you, what actually happened when they ambushed you?
You don't even want to know, boy.
I need to know. They ambushed us as well. We've got a score to settle with them too.
I meant to say, I don't want to talk about it.
Well, if you tell me, maybe we'll learn something that will help us.
I suppose you're right. Even if it is an unpleasant memory.
Trust me. I know what you're talking about.
I'll tell it to you like this, boy. I'm an old soldier. I've seen a thing or two. But this was a massacre. They ambushed us from hiding. There was a terrible explosion, smoke everywhere, and they showered us with crossbow bolts and God knows what else.
Smoke?
I don't know what kind of devilment it was, but all manner of confusion broke out among our men, and they took advantage and spared no one. They killed his lordship's field surgeon, and even a maid servant on the cart. But the worst thing is, they killed young Master Albert, Sir Otto's page. I was fond of that boy.
Sorry to hear that.
He protected Lord von Burgo with his own body like a true knight. Saved him and paid the price himself.
Not everyone has such metal.
Aye. Others would have shit themselves in his place. Only he was the son of a respectable family. And now Lord von Burgo will have to tell his father.
How did you manage to escape?
After the initial chaos, I managed to get a few men together and fight back. We had better armor, gained a bit of advantage, and they fled.
Just like that?
Aye. It was odd. It seemed once they lost the advantage of surprise, they wouldn't risk it anymore. Or maybe they were going for von Burgo and his captain, and thought they were dead. Von Burgo, Captain Thomas, the page and the scribe were on the ground at that point.
Yeah, there's something to that. What about the prisoner?
We wounded him in the leg, so he was unable to flee with the others. He hid in the woods, but he didn't get far. They left him there, didn't care about their own people.
Would you recognize any of them?
Damn right I would. They were masked. But if I see some bastard there with a cut-up leg or a scar on his face, it's clear they were in on it. And then there'll be hell to pay in Semmi.
I'm sure they deserve to be dealt with justly.
And my men didn't deserve justice? Young Master Albert, the Sawbones, every man who fell was a good and decent fella. I'll never forgive those swine for what they did. As the saying goes, fight fire with fire.
One more thing, Burgrave. Their commander. Was he a big man in armor with a mace?
Aye, a mace. And he was damn good with it. That villain is no ordinary bandit, I'll tell you.
So we had the honor of encountering the same band. And did you see another fella there? Black armor, expensive ornate sword.
I don't think so. But if he's with them, we'll get him. Fear not, lad.
There was his captain, Robart.
Open the gates for Lord Burgoff's emissaries! It's about time you also let us in.
Welcome, Hashek. To what do I owe this, somewhat late visit, gentlemen?
Such a hearty welcome. Surely you wouldn't be angry at the Burgrave of Trotsky for merely passing by?
Certainly not. Be my guests.
Just passing by, eh? I don't suppose it's lodgings for the night you're after, gents.
I hope, for your sake too, that we won't stay here too long. We just need to know a few things.
What's it all about?
What do you know about the ambush of your lord, Sir Otto von Burgo?
And also about the ambush of my people by the pond.
I'm sorry for Lord von Burgov and your people, sir, but what do I have to do with it?
We had other concerns. We were
Indeed. Speaking of that...
He's not here. So,
In the name of Lord von Bergov, we just wanted to find out as many details as possible.
I reckon I already told you we had...
The two of you were our guests, after all.
It's getting late, and I want you to bring Older here.
My God, he...
Sir,
he's my... I'll tell you where you can find that damned band.
Where the fuck do you think we are? Your son helped murder my people.
Hashek, you can't do that.
Can't? As you think Lord von Berger. So, what'll it be, old man?
You're going too far. Leave your anger.
I'm sure we can sort it out another way. We'll arrest Older.
Lord von Bergo won't waste. You've had plenty of chances to hand him over to us peacefully. Older won't pass through the gate of this fortress alive.
Easy, Hashek. No one's standing in your way. You better listen to him, Lord Seming. This is a serious matter.
Do you not understand me?
Keep resisting me, and I can...
if you try anything, Hashek, I swear...
Shut your mouth, Gnarly. Everyone who's with those bandits is a...
Hashek, don't overdo it. Older deserves a fair...
That's true. Maybe they...
You surely don't believe I'm going to burn down this nest of vipers. Well then...
Nothing is going to be burned down.
That's not what Lord von Bergov wanted of you, Hashek. Come to your senses.
You won't tell me what to do or not do. I'll have my revenge on these...
Enough talk! Guards!
To arms! Hammer them!
Traitors! Kill those traitors! I knew we couldn't trust that...
Your choice, traitor!
Fuck, I'll show you how you like fuck. He's dead. What the fuck? Von Bergov will hang us for this. All of us.
There was no other way.
Oh, thanks. Thank you.
Christ. Such carnage. Von Bergov did this.
His right hand, Hashek.
Von Bergov didn't want anything like this. We were just supposed to... Fuck!
He was taking revenge for the ambush.
If you'd listened to me, I told you to...
It doesn't matter anymore who told who what, goddammit! That was yesterday's shit! Now it's all new, and we're up to our necks in it!
Von Bergov will be expecting Hashek to return.
Exactly! And when he finds out what happened, he'll raise Samin to the ground.
What are we going to do?
First, I have a...
All right.
Why did you join those?
Because von Bergov is a traitor.
Your father is his vassal. Besides, a noble.
If I'd known,
Because your spine is so bent from old age that those bandits, as you call them, are the only people in this... But it seems that means nothing.
Enough. Have a little humility.
I'd rather live in squalor than in a golden cave.
Who are they?
Good checks. For the...
They're common murderers.
No one who tries to strike bargains with...
Now you've gone too far.
This is a war. As long as that criminal sits in Trotsky,
there's no peace because of that very...
But we almost had it.
My God.
Does the name Istvan...
Why do you ask?
Because I have a feeling you must have come across him. And he has something that belongs to me.
Aye. I know the name. He joined us not long ago.
He's a traitor.
Traitor or not, we can use every man who will stand against von Bergov. But he's a foreigner. And I don't trust
What will...
If we're to save ourselves...
What do you...
It might sound mad, but...
I think I know where this...
We must do this...
Are you mad?
Oh, Older. Henry's right. It's the only way.
Do you have anywhere to go?
Yes.
Be sure to go as far as possible. And you should set off this very night and make sure no one sees you. We'll give you until morning, and then we'll send news to von Bergov, and then it's in God's hands.
We're left with no option but to tell von Bergov the outlaws are hiding out in Nebakov.
That would work. Redirect his anger.
No, you can't reveal their location.
Older, look around you. Von Bergov won't stop. He'll comb the whole region for them, and anyone could suffer the same fate. Even entire villages.
I know it's not easy to swallow, but your father is right. We have to do it. It's the only way we can prevent more massacres of innocent people.
Very well. If you're determined.
The two of us will go back to Trotsky now, and put on the best charade we can for von Bergov.
And not a word to anyone about what's happened here. Anyone.
Farewell. God save you. And us.
We should ride back. Report this to von Bergel.
Henry, you think we made the right decision?
Definitely. You saw the hell Hashek and his men let loose, didn't you?
That's true. But von Bergov won't just let it go. I don't know if we should return to Trotsky at all. What if he notices something? What if we slip up? Fuck. What then?
We'll have to pretend we didn't want to get involved. And only survived due to luck.
Right. Hashek wanted to handle it himself and leave us behind. So we only just met...
We must. Like always. Here, Mutt.
What is it?
Oh, come here. We're back from Semine, sir.
About time. We will talk about everything.
Sir, with regard to Semine...
I hope you bear some good news, Lord of Perkstein.
Well, unfortunately not, sir. Things went wrong. And old Semine and his people attacked us.
What? And where is Burgrave Hashek?
Hashek is... dead.
Dead? How? And what of his men?
It grieves me, sir. But none. None of them survived.
How did it happen? Speak.
It turns out Alder was working with the bandits. He even left his own wedding to help them ambush you.
That rat!
Lord Semine didn't want to turn over. Hashek and his men fought valiantly.
And what happened then?
At first not, sir. It was... We wanted to arrest him. But he fought...
I still don't understand.
Well, up till then, everything went... But then, the rest of the Semine garrison suddenly... Hashek. Never in my life have I seen it. In the end, the fortress was in flames.
Well, at least I will not have to explain to another no. I don't suppose that you had time to find out.
We did, sir. The band...
Well now, they will regret that.
Sir, what happened?
We are at war, and
most of those people had nothing to do with it.
Henry!
If Hashek were alive, he would get... That will be orphan. I will speak with the Chamberlain. I will announce my plan to all my vassals.
Certainly, sir. Come for me in the evening.
care of my horse, sir.
You shouldn't be out here all alone like this. What is happening here?
Let's fight.
As you wish.
Nah, I don't want wooden.
How many opponents do you want?
Well, at least 2.
Are you ready?
Show what you're made of! Enough! I'm done in!
You want to try me?
Victory or death!
Enough. I've had enough. You are really good.
Thanks. Let's wrap it up for today, eh?
Definitely. I need an ale and a good night's sleep.
Bloody hell.
Do you know when Von Bur...
I'm not a soothsayer. I don't know any more than you. I reckon he'll announce his plan to his vassals at the...
What can we do in the mean?
Wait. What else? Come and pick me up this evening, before...
This one's gonna need some more work. I should move it. That looks good. Now just to temper it.
You made a fine purchase, good sir.
That's one sharp blade.
Be careful. God is punishing us for our sins. Nothing to your liking, sir. What do you want?
My body.
Aye,
I'd like you to give.
Excellent.
I'll gladly.
Excellent. The water's nearly cold, but I think we got you all cleaned up.
What are you doing here? It hasn't been safe around here as of late.
I'm just passing through. Keep up the good work, Master Guard.
I'll do what I can. We need it now more than ever.
Great. Pissing down again.
Hey, you. Have you done something I should know about?
I'm not doing anything. You're doing a great job keeping watch.
You'd better believe it.
I'm sorry.
What are you trying to say? That you don't feel like it?
I'm trying to say it was done last week. There's no point doing it again.
If it's as you say it is, then you're probably right. And I'm glad.
Why the long take? Oh, I've just got this nasty premonition. What premonition? I've got... It's so bad all soon.
You've come just at the right time.
Looks like we'll eat and drink our fill before...
It'll be mostly a lot of pointless...
You're not looking forward to the...
I'm fed up with this waiting. I'd rather set out right now, and above all, I want to put that lying fraud from Nabokov in irons.
That makes two of us. We'll get him. Don't worry. I'm sure von Burgov has good reasons for caution.
I hope so.
What's wrong? You seem like you're in a strange mood.
Are you surprised? After what happened at Samin?
All that happened is that we prevented the worst possible outcome.
I'm not so sure about that. Young Samin deserved punishment, no doubt. He was in cahoots with the bandits and betrayed his lord. He defiled his honor. And if it comes out that we helped him escape, it's my neck that's on the chopping block. And yours.
The Older may have been a traitor. But what about his father, Agnes, Captain Gnarly, and the other innocent people in the fortress?
They're all Lord von Burgov's subjects. And they were covering for a traitor.
Well, maybe. But still. Were we supposed to just watch while Hashek's soldiers cut their throats?
You'd better hope our compassion won't be the death of us.
But nobody knows about us, and nobody's going to look for the Semines. But that's enough of that. We don't want anyone overhearing us. Let's go to the feast, all right?
You're right. Let's go, before all that's left is a pile of bones and empty pitchers.
Lord Capon and his page. At last.
Good evening, friends. Join us, please, and sample what our kitchen has to offer. Wench, pour Lord Capon some wine.
We have excellent Hungarian wine, sir.
Thank you. I won't say no. I'll be glad to drink to our upcoming victory over that rabble from Nabokov. And perhaps to an alliance against other such saboteurs throughout the Kingdom of Bohemia?
Well said. Just what I like to hear. What do you say to that, Ori?
It is certainly gratifying to hear a young lord expressing such concern for our country's fate.
True. It is admirable that you are determined not to betray your Uncle Hanush's trust. Our agreement stands, of course. But I'd like to remind all of you here that politics is mainly about making the right compromises, not hasty decisions.
We have the same interests, Sarotto. We'll be happy to help you deal with those criminals at Nebakov. And let's hope that our cooperation doesn't end there. You know better than anyone how many similar bands plague our kingdom.
Well said. It seems Hanush and Rezig have an eye for capable and eloquent servants. As soon as we are finished with that rabble, I shall write a reply to your letter. But now to the business at hand, my friends. We discussed this long and hard, but we came to the conclusion that the best thing would be to catch them by surprise. And for that reason, we will set out for Nebakov at the crack of dawn tomorrow.
And we will string up the insolent bastard who commands the bandits from the nearest tree.
More wine, Lord Chamberlain?
No, thank you. The Lord Chamberlain needs a clear head. He will lead the assault on the fortress.
What? Sorry, sir. But did you say we'll be under Ulrich's command?
Who else? My captain is injured, and I am expecting an important visit. Unfortunate.
Aha. And may I know what the Lord Chamberlain's plan is?
Of course you may. It's nothing complicated. We'll pass through the Trotsky Gorge early in the morning and reach the fortress unobserved. A quick charge will get us over the palisade and we'll catch that rabble by surprise. They won't know what hit them. Ha ha!
I'm sorry, sir. But isn't that kind of frontal assault needlessly risky?
Risky? Peasants with pitchforks could handle that rabble. Have no fear, Lord Capon.
Well, that wouldn't be my plan.
Sorry, sir, but I think my lord here has more experience of soldiering than your Chamberlain. He fought with valor during the conquest of Pribyslavitz and the siege of Talmberg, and I think he'd be more useful.
I have no doubt Lord Capon is very experienced for someone his age. But I'd rather entrust my forces to someone more mature. You're not offended, I hope. Ori.
Perish the thought, sir.
It's thanks to the Lord Chamberlain that this castle is standing. I have complete faith in his abilities.
My friend, send your servant to the smithy for armor and to see him.
Catherine, sir.
To see Catherine for wine for the journey. We'll move out as soon as the sun rises. Be so kind and get me another pitcher of the Hungarian wine, will you?
As you wish. Just a moment, Lord Chamberlain.
I promise, sir, that this will be my last wine today. The next wine I drink will be to celebrate our victory. Ha ha ha!
Your health, then, gentlemen. Eat, drink, and be merry. But don't overdo it. Tomorrow, I expect you to display your knightly valor for our rightful and joint cause.
Anything else you need?
I'd like to speak to Sarotto.
Certainly. What is it, then?
Would I be right in assuming nobody else knows about the content of our message yet?
Correct. And that is how it will stay, until I decide on my reply to Hanush.
What about the League of Lords? Do you think you'll convince the other nobles as well?
Careful now, young man.
The war hurts everyone, without exception. And that is why it has to stop. Everyone agrees on that. Each one of us has to consider what he can do for peace in the land. You can show what you can do tomorrow, when we settle scores with those bandits.
We'll make short work of them.
I'll try not to let you down, sir.
Certainly. We will talk tomorrow when it's over. I do not let capable men go unrewarded, Henry.
Come on, come here. Ah, you must be that Henry from the Lord of Lipa, eh?
What would you like, gentlemen?
We're just talking about the ambush.
Apparently, it was the same man
Aye, no doubt.
who got the better of you.
Zweimal?
That's right. They say that at Nabako, but in fact it was none other than the...
Dann ist es... He's afraid we'll...
I'm sorry, sir, but Lord Capon...
Watch your tongue. You don't want Henry to take offense and fly...
Ja, du hast recht. If I've offended, but if you'd rather try your luck... That strikes me as a better op... Wie war das?
I understand.
We'll...
Heute werde ich Glück haben. I can feel it in my bones.
You have to have a bit of sense and count the dice.
Schön. Diese. Hier. Was ist los?
We didn't have
It's all
such
yours.
dice when I was young. We shaped them out of clay and played with them. And they were rounded and didn't have any numbers on them.
Have you lost your mind? You're going to lose everything. If you think it will help
See?
you...
You can do it. Keep it up.
Diese. Hier. Good, good. I'm doing well.
Indeed. Another reason
Das
to...
war's.
Good too.
You're up,
But
my
you
friend.
could throw better.
A good idea. This is soldier's business after all, isn't it?
If I was you, I'd take it.
I've seen people play better, but never worse.
Whose idea was that? I won't remember much of
Sure.
the journey there, I can tell you.
Here. Diesel.
That's what I'm talking
Scheiße.
about, damn it. That's how you have to play.
Put their claws into everything and always want more.
Exactly. Wycliffe is a heretic.
Worse than those damn burgers.
Terrible times.
The burgers will buy us all
Even
out
a
one
fool gets lucky sometimes.
Clip their wings.
Yeah, of course, but Wenceslas is going to lose his allies against the high nobility.
Nice.
Looks like you don't even want to play. Last time I was watching, a farmer lost his breeches and his boots here.
Too right. He should have beaten the life out of them.
My legs are
Taken the
starting
silver
to
as well.
hurt from all this standing around.
May every prelate come down with cholera.
Let it be now. I want to play too, you know.
My God, is it still not over?
A sinful fish. Only yesterday, it was flapping around in the air.
So it wasn't a fish?
Oh, just chicken stuffed with crayfish.
That's what I call excellent food fast.
The master cook here is an absolute treasure.
The cook is a woman, my lady, and she's worth her weight in gold.
Who's winning? I forgot already.
Gutes Spiel, man.
That was a good game, friends.
Aye. Every game is good when...
Lady Fortune gives and takes. Well, that's true. No offense, friend.
What's wrong, Henry? Am I invisible or something? Come on, Henry. You can have a drink afterwards.
You're not going to tell me.
Christ, I'll grow old waiting here. What's wrong, Henry? Am I invisible?
What is it? I thought a good old feast...
You call this a good feat? Nothing but puffed up peacocks sucking up to each and the Chamberlain.
Sod the Chamberlain.
And how many battles has...
You heard Lord von Berghoff?
Ulrich is a master of the quill, that's all.
You're welcome.
When push comes to shove, I won't be paying much.
I get that. But you gave von... That band of cutthroats killed our men as well. I mean...
Oh, maybe. But don't you forget to stop by the smithy for my sword and armor. And if you want my advice, try not to get too shit-faced.
Don't worry.
All right.
I'm sorry.
Have you got a moment? I've heard you're a local hero.
This is Henry, Lord Capon's servant.
Can I help you, my lady?
This is Johanka of Zhernov.
Pleased to meet you. I'm...
I know who you are. My and the stories were...
Nothing.
The pond, the stocks, and the gallows. Quite a night.
Your life was on the line more.
You're right, Father.
Well, that sounds interesting. I'd love to hear...
I'll be glad to tell you my...
The best place to be...
You're right, of course. Lords Hanish and Radzig entrusted us with delivering a message to Trotsky. It's a long way from our home in Ratai. So we didn't have time for that. They killed without mercy. And our men, we had no choice but to jump into the water and swim. I can't swim.
Truly divine intervention, my son.
Truly shocking and terrible.
It was a bloodbath, my lady. I thought we were done for. There was no way out. Nothing around but rocks and pitch-black night.
I see your lives really were in danger. You are truly brave.
We were saved by a good-hearted old woman. Well, the brawl was started by my Lord Capon, even more humiliating than having the local guards. But it's true. Everyone thought we were stinking...
Bailiff Thrush put them in the...
Yeah, like I said, they...
Fair enough, but...
I admit the bailiff was right to punish us. But we would have...
Excellent. I think people are wrong about...
And rather entertaining...
Yes, I agree. It's a pity...
Who do you mean?
Unfortunately, But the easiest way to put that right, would you escort me?
Certainly, my lady.
Excellent. I'm sure the learned gentleman will excuse us. It's a lovely night outside, and it's a little stuffy in here, so a walk will do me... A lovely summer night. It was horribly stuffy inside. Thanks for rescuing me from the claws of those two old vultures.
Yeah, of course.
I know what you thought. Some manner, but maybe I under...
I don't think you're the kind to fall for pretty poems.
Well, well. Finally an exception that proves the rule.
I'm no good at poetry anyway.
That's enough talk, silly. Embrace me. Let's enjoy this night. It wasn't made for sleep, after all.
What do you need?
I'm supposed to collect...
Oh, but that horse has already...
What?
Lots of other knights were here.
But Chamberlain Ulrich himself...
I'll be happy to give you what's left. I reckon you'll have to do the men...
As you wish. You think he's going to get his finger...
What? Oh.
And I have friends among the local nobles.
All right. I still have this left.
See now? Sucker. If you want something done, you have to do it yourself.
Hey, hurry! We're moving out.
Greetings. What brings you here?
Excuse me.
What do you want?
I'm supposed to get some wine from her for Lord...
For that handsome young man? I'll go and get...
Well, the thing is...
Forget it. God knows where that cow's... But don't worry. I'll be happy. I'd just like to ask if you could open the spice chest for... The lock got stuck again, and...
Who locked it?
Nobody.
What? Again? Sure. I'll take a look.
Thanks. See you soon, my friend.
I've opened the spice...
Really? I won't bother looking it again from now on. Here's some Hungarian wine for your journey. May the Holy Virgin... See you soon, my friend.
I've got your armor and wine for the journey.
Let's see what von Berghoff sent me then.
I'm gonna give that blacksmith Ossiner.
What do you mean? It's not that bad.
Well, if it hadn't been for me...
What about you? Ready for battle?
Ready. We can go.
Excellent. Mount up then. I can't wait till we smash those whoresons' faces in. Hold. Damn it. But so what? Let's go. I can't wait to put that fraud from the Barkov in irons. With the force we have, we'll take their little fort in a trice. What do you think?
I agree. It certainly won't be a long siege. Nebakov isn't Talmberg.
Exactly. We won't be needing a trebuchet this time. A couple of ladders and a battering ram will do just fine. I'm almost worried the foot soldiers will get it done without us. And I won't even have time to swing my sword.
I can't wait to repay them for their kindness. I can still feel the spot in my shoulder where that arrow hit me at the pond.
Never mind your arrow. What about the humiliation I suffered? The rope is too good for those knaves. I'd have them quartered if it were up to me.
Aye, and quartered 3 times for what they did.
You're right. I'll ask von Berghoff to send for a truly skillful executioner. And when we've dealt with that band, Hanush is sure to acknowledge that I've made up for my mistake. Everything will be back to the way it was before. Audentes fortuna juvat!
How was the Hungarian wine, gentlemen? I hope you don't have sore heads this morning.
Don't worry, Lord Chamberlain. My head is clear. A real knight knows how to behave on the eve of a battle.
What about your faithful servant and protector here?
I'm ready for battle, sir.
I'm glad to hear it. Sir Otto has charged me with keeping you safe. I hope you don't have anything against me escorting you today, Lord Capon.
I can't say what an honor it is for me. I suppose someone doesn't want me to mess up again, eh?
But Lord Capon, taking care of our guests is right and proper.
You, Sir Ulrich, should worry about not getting too many bloodstains on you today.
We all have our orders, and mine are to defeat that band of scoundrels in Nabarkov. Why dally, then, when we have work to do? To battle, gentlemen! Open the gate! We're moving out.
That outlaw and his band really fucked with us last time, eh?
I'm just hoping he won't fuck with us again now.
There aren't enough of them that can tackle this kind of force.
True enough.
And to think, I drank a toast with that fucker. Christ.
I hope you enjoyed your wine, Lord Capon, since old Nevac was chewing on dry straw in his own cellars.
Don't you worry, Chamberlain. I'll see to that sneaky fucker in person.
You two are pathetic. I get the impression you're afraid to go into these woods, even with an army around you.
Yeah, I think I can see now why your lord barely escaped with his life. Maybe his captain underestimated the foe as light-heartedly as you.
Weigh your words carefully, young man. You didn't fare any better yourselves.
Yeah, that's exactly why I'll be a lot more... What the... My God! Where? Christ.
Bad luck!
Hey! Can't get out.
Sorts you...
Right. I'm coming.
What are those fancy moves, for fuck's sake?
Piss me off.
Slice him up!
Mercy! I surrender! Burn in hell!
Yeah! Don't spit him!
Keep going! Down the path! Don't go back! Come and get another! Yeah! Don't spare him! Go fuck yourself! Fuck her out, damn it!
I'll be done with you in a flash. What are those fancy moves, for fuck's sake? You got it. True blood, yeah. Ready to die? Yourself!
I'll hack your ass!
Bleeding!
You got him!
Chop your arms off!
Don't spare him! Henry! Grab the Chamberlain and let's get out of here! We have to get away! So help him!
I'm here! I'll help you!
Fucking scum! Whoresons! Bastards!
Capon! Where the hell is he? I have to go to him!
I'm just getting warmed up, you shit!
Help me!
Next.
Having a job!
True blood! Yeah!
Do it!
There must be a way through somewhere. Make it fast.
I can't aim like this, damn it! Come on, find a way out of here! I'll burn it down!
Show what you made.
Christ! My head!
We have to get out of the gorge and down to the mill. Christ! It's the same everywhere. What a massive...
Capon! Hands! Christ, I have to go to him!
We have to get to the mill. On the other side of the street.
Let him have it! No mercy!
Let him have it!
Ah, for Christ's sake!
Yes! Fascinated!
We have to get out of the gorge and down to the mill.
Hans? Hans! Look at me! Hans!
That'll do! We'll surely get a nice fat ransom for Lord Capon of Kirkstein.
You'll have to take him first.
My boy, courage is a thing of honor. But what you're proposing isn't courage. It's foolhardiness.
Well, better to have honor than to sneak up and ambush people from hiding.
It works, though. War is a nasty business. And it is better to have your head on your neck and your foe on his knees than the other way around.
Now, what does a coward turn to banditry? You should have been a knacker. You'd still have your head on your neck. And your own seat in the tavern.
Shut your stupid mouth. You have no idea who you're talking to.
Yeah, to a weasel. Who shoots from the bushes instead of a fair fight.
You think so, huh?
Why dirty your hands with him, Captain? One shot.
I'm actually starting to think this young knight deserves a fair chivalrous duel. If he's good enough, I'll let him live. So, my boy, let's see what you got.
Are you going to get to the task or not?
Ha!
Fuck you!
Don't spare the fucker.
Damn it!
You're good.
Shishka, you all right?
So, do you reckon you can trust an outlaw to keep his word of honor? The best laid plans of men don't always come to fruition. As the saying goes, man proposes, but God disposes. And then boots you right in the balls. All I wanted was a quiet life. Nothing more. Take it easy. Have a bit of fun now and again. And not piss anyone off too much. Apart from the use-its bailiff. But that's a different matter. But there's spiteful tongues everywhere. Well, you know how it is. And they complained about me to the man up above.
What? Him?
No! The bishop!
And then they kicked me out, saying I was a disgrace to the parish.
What disgrace? A man has to enjoy himself from time to time. They couldn't just kick you out for nothing, though, could they?
Well, I might not be entirely blameless. I threw up during a sermon and beat up the bailiff.
Holy fucking shit! I mean, sorry, Father.
So actually, it suited me fine when Anush and Radzig's boys went missing, and I could hit the road to look for them. My nag Bibiana is happy to stretch her legs a bit finally, even though she's well past her prime. She's so unused to it. When I tied her up by the gate here, she nearly gave me a kick.
What boys are you looking for, if you don't mind me asking?
It's no secret. I'll be glad to... It's these two young fellas that recently said... One's a blue-blooded fledgling.
Ah, everyone who was at this, they caused such a ruckus.
Well, I never.
Well, a big force left the castle this morning. A terrible mass.
Folks do like...
Seriously. I heard the Trotsky chamber, and most likely...
What? You said they were locked up?
Annie and Kuba from the Barkov Mill saw it. They ask them yourself if you want. They're in the barn.
They could be mistaken, though, couldn't they?
Well, if you want to be sure, you can go and see for yourself. From the inn, follow the road east till you get to a big cross. Oh, by all accounts, them bodies are still...
Surely not all of them. Well, thank you, in any case.
Hope died. Safe track.
God bless you.
A whole army just vanished.
Herzlich willkommen.
What do you know about the...
Von Berghoff sent his men to Nebakov.
What do you know...
Von...
Has anything...
I heard our sir... Oh, they say... Wiedersehen.
Success!
In the world. Greetings to you.
What's going on?
The lords are having a scrap, but it's like this one. Take care now. Burnt to the ground. Oh, God almighty.
God be with you, lad.
Kuba's in a bad way. What do you want?
What happened to you?
An awful disaster. In the evening, some men burst in on us, and then, in the morning, awful.
Easy. You have nothing to fear.
Branches snapping, horse. We tried to flee, but
We hid until it was all they took some.
I'm looking for two friends. Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein and...
Lord have mercy.
Are you sure?
Aye. After what they got up to, they was hanged.
My God! There must have been lots of people there.
I'm sorry.
How can you be so sure?
I'm
asking if you're sure.
Before Almighty God. I mean, it was all a...
Well, who were those cutthroats?
Some of them wore Lord Nebag's colours. We know his men. They were...
I'll leave you to get some rest. The Deus for...
Oh, was that
Aye.
Merciful Mother of God. That's him. Maybe he'll get better.
Of course. Benedictio...
Amen.
Amen. Here, take...
Farewell, my...
I hope we can go back to the mill soon, if it's not burnt to the ground. Oh, God almighty.
Careful! Those that suffer the most.
Quick! Hiya! Go! Go! Quick! Where will we find them? What do you think, Bibiana? Go! I'm supposed to take a left at the crossroads. Go! Oh, this must be that chapel. Now to the right, and down to the woods. Go! The tracks lead to the right. I'd better tread carefully. That company must have headed into the thicker forest. They used the trees as cover. Wagons. They probably used them to block the way and prevent a retreat. Smart. They rained arrows down at them. Good God, what a...
What are you gaping at? Well, didn't they teach you not to stick your nose into other people's business?
What are you up to here, fellas?
What's it to you? Do you want to end up...
I think not. And you don't need to raise your...
So you should.
I'm looking for two of my friends here.
Then they're fucked!
You can't know...
Are you blind, old man? Take it.
What happened here?
Von Bergov's soldiers took a hammering. I don't care who did it or why. All I care about is there's lots...
Stop with that desecration!
Thanks a lot for your advice. Clear off and take no notice if you get a move on.
Someone ought to teach you manners.
Samuel Fart...
You'll soon see what this...
I'll show you. I'll be done with you in a flash.
Take...
over! Now you've had it! Just you wait!
Easy. Nice and slow. God Almighty. Bless their souls. And they blocked their way forward as well. They were trapped. The man who planned this, in any case. The innkeeper wasn't exaggerating. It looks like a Turkish raiding party swept.
Damn it, where do you think you're going? Hey, I told you quite clearly to stay. You're welcome to anything you find up top.
God be with you, lad.
Listen, one more...
Calm down.
Oh?
The Lord and wine.
What are you saying? You don't look like...
I hear that a lot.
So who are you
I'm looking for my friends. And I want to make sure...
All right.
Move it, idlers. Bury them properly so the wild animals don't get to them.
Eric!
What are you doing here? You're supposed to be on guard at the mill. I made it quite clear. I want that fucking rabble kept out of here. Who's this? Your pa?
No, sir. He says he's a priest, and he's looking for someone. So I thought...
Quiet! You, speak! Who are you? And who are you looking for?
Godwin. I'm a priest and I'm looking for my friends. Or their bodies.
And what exactly do you want from me?
Now that I've introduced myself, I'm keen to know who you might be.
You may have introduced yourself, but I don't know why I should believe you. Whoever heard of a priest?
I get your point. Let's just say I'm whatever I need to be at the moment. A priest, a warrior, a tireless lover. After all, the Lord helps those who help themselves, eh?
Well, you know how to preach. Maybe you really are a priest.
I'd like to ask what happened here.
What do you think? A battle is what happened, and the best side won. Us. Now I've got to clear up this mess.
Sorry, this might sound stupid, but I've just arrived and I've no idea what's going on here. Who did you defeat?
The cream of the local fiefdom. That bastard von Burgo threw everything he had at it.
It looks like you crushed them badly.
So if your pals were against us...
I hope not.
Nobleman?
Aye, a nobleman.
The Lord of...
Sir Hans Capon of Perks.
The cap...
You better hope it is.
Right then.
Excellent, Eric.
We'll see.
I still don't know if they're dead or alive.
Right, fellas. If you want to keep your head on your shoulders...
You!
Save your breath, you...
What's this about?
I bumped into them in the forest. They were...
Did you hear what I fucking said?
I won't take orders from... We're outnumbered, but we can take them.
If we...
Let's see if you're as good with... Come on then, you assholes!
You're a dead man! What are those fancy moves?
You should have fucking stayed out of it!
No mercy! Flank it! You got it! Let him on nicely! There's more of them!
Good!
Help me with him!
Sorry, fucker! You haven't a chance!
Fuck! That was something! They got what they had
I'd say it's God's punishment. Requiem aeternam dona eis, Domini.
You really know how to wield a sword and leave God out of it.
In the Battle of Kosovo, I did a bit of...
And you settled down in your...
Till recently, I was the parish...
Sasso.
Looks to me like you're going to need a big...
We're not going to dig graves for those...
It might not please our Lord.
Who gives a damn about such scum?
Anyway.
Still on? I'll take you to the...
What cat...
Nabokov. So tell me, Godwin, why are you looking for those two anyway?
Oh, they're my friends. I hadn't heard from them for a long time, so I set out to find them.
Surely a priest can't leave his parish just like that, can he?
As I said, I'm kind of working for myself right now.
Did you upset the bishop?
A bit. But the bishop was the least of it. It was a bunch of spine...
Look! That's Nabokov up on the left. It's got a commanding view of the whole valley. Now tell me, do you ride as well as you wield a sword? Let's see. I'll race you there.
Yeah! Go! Yeah! Quick! Quick! Yeah! Go!
Hey!
You're not one for racing, are you?
I prefer to save my strength.
Are you expecting trouble, Father? This is Nabokov. We'll leave the horses here. Not to worry.
A very nice fortress.
In a moment, you can ask the captain.
I can't wait. Wait here for me, Bibiana. I'll be back.
Open the gate!
Where's the chief? I brought him a guest.
Just now he's interrogating some captives.
Call him. I believe they're still alive. You're in luck.
I hope so.
What is it, Eric? I'm busy.
This here is Father Goodwin. For a priest, he's handier with a sword than most of your men. He helped us against some bandits. And he's looking for Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein.
Well, well. This is quite a turn-up. I've just had a very interesting chat with this Capon. And your Ishtvan. Now I think I want to have a chat with you. Go and wait for me in the tower.
God be with you, Captain.
You surmise correctly.
As your man-at-arms Eric said, I'm Father Godwin.
Did I hear correctly that you...
Ne credas aurum, but perhaps not.
You don't need to know my name.
Conversing with a man without knowing his name, am I to understand, Sir Knight?
You understand correctly. And he's in better shape than I am. I don't have this bandaged eye for...
It doesn't pay to underestimate that one. He's one of the few who can hold his own with me, whether sword fighting or boozing.
Boozing?
Unfortunately...
I have a feeling that's just one
Indeed. You have my friends, and I want them...
Straight to the point, eh?
First of all, I'd like to see them.
They're both fine.
The word of an unknown knight?
As the word of a dubious priest with a bloody sword in...
Well, let me put it another way, Sir Knight. I don't know what... But I guarantee you that those two greenhorns won't...
I'll have you know, these two greenhorns came with Otto von... And I have to admit, the best as well.
like I said. They're handy fellows. As you no doubt well know, Lord Fon... So if that pair joined up with him... But that's by the by. It's over and done with.
Tell me, Father.
I have no idea.
Then why are you...
I'm supposed to bring them back. I was afraid at first that if anyone was going to hold them captive... well...
This whole story of yours sounds to me rather... Maybe I should throw you...
Excellent! At least I'd get to see them with my own eyes, and
Enough! To hell! You've got no ransom, and you don't want a parley. So we're done here.
You won't get rid of me that... Rebellion! They're attacking!
I came here to get them, and that's what I'm gonna do.
Looks like you know how to use a blade.
Fighting Turks will teach you that.
Hungary?
Kosovo. If you help me, I'll let them go.
Up and at them! Kill them to the last man!
Hey! I need a hand here! Got
Boy, you'll pay for that!
What's wrong? Don't like
Are you
that?
gonna win your back, bastard? Smash him on the head!
Come on, then!
Good! How are you in a flash? Slice him up!
Take that, you fucker!
Now you're fucked. Penalty for rebellion is death! We'll kick your ass!
You got him! Next! Help me with him! What's it to be? Fight or drop dead?
All yours!
Kill him!
Bad luck! No chance to load!
Bleeding!
He's had it! Whether you're a priest or not, I have to admit...
Likewise.
Looks like those friends of yours were right. Istvan Toth and that
Eric!
Fuck! To the captain!
I hope Hanush has enough coin to pay the ransom for you. As for you... well, we'll see about you.
You! Tough! You swine! You're lucky I can't get to you, you treacherous cunt! Bark at me, you dog! Who the hell do you think you are? Where's my sword? Who is this? Man. Surely you're not gonna listen to some vagabond? What, but you think you should listen to Sigismund's bitch? Enough!
What's he talking about?
You clearly don't know your own men. Although this one is Sigismund's man. We've already had the honor.
They're making up shit to avoid the gallows!
So that's why you were so keen to avoid that battle.
We were defending the castle as you ordered!
Throw him in the cell with Nebak.
I'm sure he'll get on just fine together.
You're making a terrible mistake!
We'll see about that.
Zizka,
You want it at the gate?
Shit. I'm not done with you yet.
Now you're done for. You'll pay for everything you've done.
Why do you think so? The little misunderstanding with the cat. What's interesting is that you cross my path again when I'm doing what I do best. Fate, I suppose. We have the same fairy godmothers. Whores.
You dog! You're in the mood for jokes? After what you did here in the fortress? Give me one good reason I shouldn't strangle you on the spot.
Strangling your rescuer would be a mistake, Yaramir. A big
rescuer?
Why do you think you're still alive? Thanks to me.
Don't listen to him. He's a liar and a traitor.
And a loyal servant of King Sigismund and our Sir Otto von Berg.
Otto von Bergo?
Indeed. While these two support that drunken good...
Why did you help him then?
It was a direct order from Sir Otto.
What order?
Gain Zhishka's trust and stop his perfidious raiding once and for all. Unfortunately, getting away from here in time and warning Sir Otto about... And that's why I'm locked up here now.
Where's my sword?
Your sword? You're still bothered? I have to admit, your father did a good...
You won't look so pleased with yourself when I'm gutting you with that sword.
I'm not sure you'll get the opportunity, to be honest. If either of us has a chance of getting out of here alive, it's certainly not you.
Don't try it on. And if it's true you're working for von Bergov, you haven't done too well.
For the time being.
Ha! I get the feeling you touched a nerve.
I'll be free before... Surprisingly, I have better prospects than you.
Who would pay...
And he's close by. Unlike Lord Hanush...
Zhishka would have to be out...
Really? People like Zhishka know coin is more important than... Besides, seeing what happened, I don't think Zhishka is going to want to stay long. And I wouldn't expect him to wait around until a messenger brings a ransom from Ratai. One way or another, he won't have any need for you. Either of you. Are you afraid?
I'm gonna get you.
No one's yet built the gallows I'll swing from, boy.
I don't think Henry's planning to hang you. He's more likely to rip your gut open. And I'll be glad to help him.
When did you start recruiting Radzig's people, Eric?
What's the matter? Lost your tongue?
I think he was looking for this.
You swine!
Ugh. You better hope your father pays a nice fat ransom.
Rot in hell!
Eric! We're just about to do some gutting.
There's no time for it.
There's always time for this.
No, we've got to flee now.
There'll be time when we meet again.
What the fuck was that?
Fuck it!
Praise be to our Lord Jesus Christ. Gentlemen!
It's Godwin!
You know, I thought I'd be carrying your bodies home. Can you even deliver a letter?
They're riding to Trusky. You were right.
All you had to do was trust us.
Trust you? When you came at me with von Bergov's army? Sorry, but my eye doesn't see it that way.
Maybe we wouldn't have come at anyone with an army if they hadn't tried to kill us earlier, and weren't cozying up with that bastard Istvan.
There might be some truth in that. We got off on the wrong foot, all right. But it seems we have a lot to say to each other.
Too right. I have to admit I'm getting a bit lost in all this mess.
You're not the only one.
Well, let's start with you, Captain. You know all of us, but we don't know you from Adam.
I am Jan of Trotsnov, also known as Zhishka. These days in the service of Jan Sokol of Lamberg and Margrave Prokop of Luxembourg.
Prokop? Jobst of Luxembourg's brother? What a coincidence. We're here at Jobst's instigation.
Well, Sir Hans, the problem is Prokop is at this very moment in Sigismund's jail in Pressburg on account of Jobst's treachery, which doesn't exactly make us allies.
We know what Jobst is like, and I don't trust him one bit. But we came here to try to get von Bergov and the League. We're on the same side.
You're right. And it's a good thing I've been double-crossed by him so many times that
I'm glad we've cleared that. And now, I'd like to know how you two...
How? We had a common enemy. That's how. They murdered our company, took our message, and on top of that, they...
And Istvan was actually working for von...
Where did you pick up that bastard, Zhishka?
When I came here, I was putting together a band.
You recruited him?
Lord Capon, when you do what I do, and he was good at our trade.
If you're in Sokol's service, as you said...
Waging war.
There's a fine line between
As a man of your experiences must know, war takes many forms. And since King Wenceslas and Prokop are imprisoned and the Czech noblemen are useless, we're doing the best we're making life difficult for the traitors who are in league with Sigismund. And Otto...
Well, I understand you were out to harm von Bergov.
We saw you meet up with his garrison.
You killed...
And you killed my men.
War is a nasty business, Captain.
Tell that.
Do you know Catherine?
Who?
The girl from by the pond, for whose sake you...
No.
You killed your own man to...
Looks like it, doesn't it? Nobody has tried anything of the sort since, so they got the message.
Yeah, war is a nasty business, but your men wanted to rape...
Nobody raped anybody.
Well...
Like I said, in my trade, it's hard to keep them reined in sometimes, but I do...
Did you want to kill von Bergov?
Of course, but just making his life hell was enough. Making sure he lost as much...
So you were doing the same as Toth was doing in Sasau?
I suppose so. I also understood from what he said that...
Harassing a bit. No offense, but you're a dabbler compared to him. Istvan took Taumburg Castle. He assembled a huge force and almost seized control of the entire Sasau region. The whole region had to band together to put an end to his mischief.
And did you?
I should...
You see then, this whole region also banded together against me. And did they stop me? And who did you say the dab...
Why do you think Istvan joined you?
That's a good question. Either he, and when he found out who I was, or he was already...
Why did Istvan let you ambush von Bergov instead of telling him you were at Nebukov?
Well, that's not so mysterious. What's more, I kept everyone inside the fortress before the battle. Although it's true he wanted to avoid that battle. While we're on the subject of Istvan, I understand you have...
It's a pretty ugly... As Lord Capon said. He went marauding, and his commander, Markvart, killed my mother and stepfather while they were raising our village.
That's a long...
How did you manage to set that trap in the ravine so quickly?
I have my...
Come on!
I'll give you a piece of advice, Lord.
If there's one thing I can't figure out...
Or would you rather I...
Certainly not.
I have the feeling it wasn't God who...
He dropped by to see me just as the bishop was kicking me out. He said you'd been gone suspiciously long, and I was wondering where I was going to live. So we made a deal.
That was a good idea.
I think so too. For a while, I was worried.
How did Semyon...
Von Berghoff is a bad master, and you're not the only ones who don't like what Sigismund's doing in Bohemia. The same with the miller, though he had lots of other... What actually happened?
Von Berghoff sent his men to take... Both Jan and Olda are alive, but they had to flee. We burnt down the fortress to cover their escape, so Von Berghoff wouldn't...
Oh, thank God for that, at least. They're good men. It would be a sad loss.
What are we gonna do now?
We can't stay here. God knows what plots those fuckers are hatching right now. We should get ready to leave. Von Berghoff, word will get out about his humiliation.
Where will we go?
I don't know yet. What about the...
He's still somewhere in Brandenburg.
So the best thing would be for all of us to go back to Rat.
That sounds like a...
You see? Oh, and would you like me to take...
Is medicine another of your skills?
Giving the last rites isn't the only thing I...
All right, then. You could look at the bandage for a start.
Sorry about your...
You're lucky it was this one. It must be cursed. I almost lost it as a child already. And then you came along. Still, I'll hand out orders and come and join you in the fort. Sir Hans can take you there.
Oh, God. Holy shit! Don't worry. I'm sure it doesn't look half as bad as it feels.
It started to fester. I'll have to clean that out.
Just get it over with.
Will he survive?
With God's help.
That's not what I asked.
The wound isn't deep. As long as it doesn't fester, it'll be all right.
So, he won't go blind?
He won't lose his eye. He just needs to get a good night's sleep.
We all do. We're leaving early in the morning before Von Berghoff comes and kicks us out.
Can we help somehow?
Aye. Go to bed and no more fighting. And keep your hands off our Clara. Got it? But if you really want to be useful, you can help Bluster load the cart.
I think I know where we're most needed now. I'm going to need your help.
Leave me out of it. I'm still seeing stars from that bang to my head.
I'll be happy to help. What can I do?
We should say a few words for those who can no longer hear anything. And dig their graves. It's been a hellishly long day today. Thank God we managed to survive until...